had the good dinosaur book of the volume. Story 1. All was quiet on Earth 65 million years ago, on a night very much like many before it, as a group of dinosaurs peacefully ate in a large green field. A big moon cast a gentle glow from above as they lazily stood on one twig of leaves. But in the deepest, darkest depths of outer space, way beyond the dinosaurs, things were not so calm. A giant spaceship was hovering millions of miles above Earth, moving more quickly than the other in the asteroid belt. It nudged a larger yak, sending an even bigger yak on its head. The asteroid began descending towards Earth. It burned as it entered the atmosphere, gaining momentum and tracked to smack right into the blue planet. It gained faster and faster, getting closer and closer till the raging fiber descent right past Earth, just missing it. Down below, the dinosaurs stopped showing for a brief moment as the bright silver streak of light shot across the night sky. Then they went back to stomping on the leafy greens. Millions of years later, the world had changed. Other than the dinosaurs that young, it had become very different. Two of what the soils were busy cultivating a farm alongside a river at the base of a 3-point mountain range called Close to Mountain. Henry and Ida worked hard tending their farm and produced enough food to get themselves to every window. Their farm was flourishing, and soon they had a family. Only one morning, Henry was outside doing his chores, using his mouth and long neck to spray streams of water across the cornfields when he heard Ida whispering out, "Henry, it's time!" Ida and Henry gazed at theirs casually, sitting together in their large nest. All day was smooth and white, but one of them was a bit larger than the other two. Naturally, they assumed that it would be Henry and Ida had been dreaming about the little dinosaur growing inside those beautiful eggs for so long. It was hard to believe the waiting was about to be over. They watched with hopeful eyes as one of the small eggs wobbled just a bit, and wobbled a bit more, and finally a tiny crooked opening formed. Crackle, crackle, crack! The shell split open, and like a little laser, some sang, a female dinosaur poked her head out of the shell. The top fell to the ground, and with some effort, the baby dinosaur get free. Unfortunately, she was a bit of balance and tipped over. Mama and Papa chuckled at their darling daughter. Papa reached down to lift the stool up, but the baby dinosaur, a little dinosaur, was nowhere to be found. He was right at first, but then he heard a sweet little laugh. From out of nowhere, the little dinosaur appeared on Mama's back and let out a squeaky yelp as she yelled down her Mama's long neck. Mama grabbed her baby by the tail before she hit the ground. "You little snake," Mama said lovingly. The baby dinosaur laughed. "Hello, baby," Mama said. Just then, the other slowly began to wobble. Crack! A crack appeared at the top of the egg of its shell. It wobbled a bit more until pop! Pop! A foot pushed against the shell and came out. Pop, 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 pop. One by one, 3 more feet pierced through, sticking straight out. The egg rolled over, and its 4 thick legs trembled until it burst into a loud post. The shell crumbled away, and a tough little male dinosaur built like a cake stood and looked at Mama and Papa. His head was big for a baby Apatosaurus and looked as if it was balancing on top of his long neck. "Hello, Bob," Papa said. The little dinosaur picked up a stick and started beating his hind leg with it. He's got your eyes, he told Mama. Mama and Papa looked at the biggest of the eggs. They waited and waited, expecting their final sight to emerge, but nothing happened. All of a sudden, Buck appeared and started smacking the giant egg with a huge stick. Papa immediately intervened. "Get out of there, you little peekaboo," she said. A quack slowly formed down the top of the egg. Mom and Papa leaned in. "All right, this is gonna be a big one," Papa said excitedly. Quack, quack, a pig at the top popped off. Both pigs got in anticipation, but nothing more happened. No little dinosaur emerged. They leaned forward, peering in. Curled up inside the bottom of the egg was a tiny dinosaur. That was the tiniest dinosaur either of them had ever seen. Papa pulled off the top half of the shell, and the tiny dinosaur timidly peeked out at them. "Hello, hello," Papa said, trying to coax the little apatosaurus out of there, but Aloud didn't move. His arms and legs were spread, whipping the inside of the shell tightly. He was not interested in leaving. "Come on out," Papa encouraged. Aloud never let it fall, quivering with feet. "Look at you," said Papa, smiling adoringly. Then Aloud tipped over and fell flat on his face, with his backside sticking straight up in the air. Seems a golden opportunity. Buck lumbered over and smacked Aloud on the bottom with his stick. "Buck!" scolded Papa. Buck scurried off, bouncing and jumping about with Libby. Aloud watched them for a moment and decided to join the fun. He was nervous at first, but as he picked up speed, he began to enjoy yelling young his brother and sister. Eventually, the three little dinosaurs ran all the way to the door. When the view stopped them in their tracks, their eyes opened wide as they gazed out at the big bright world outside. There was a loud mountain gate, and Phil seemed to go on for miles. "Let's climb the mountain, and this is our farm," said Papa contentedly. "We all gonna take care of it together." Libby and Buck already seemed excited by the farm and the possibilities that lay ahead of them. But Aloud was overwhelmed and unsettled by all of the newness and familiarity. The tiny dinosaur trembled a little as he looked at the wild world that loomed around him.